Hi, I'm Clarissa Williams, host of Cookeville Now and Highlands Insider, the area's regional conservative voice for news. And I am here with our state rep, Ryan Williams. Nice to see you.
Great to see you, cousin.
I know.
There's more of us than the
I
Smiths.
know
so.
it. And, Herbert and I are always like, I bet we're related somewhere. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's actually from the east side of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I know you're from the
Upper
Johnson
East
City
Tennessee.
area.
Upper East Tennessee, yeah. No, we all got to be related somewhere
Yeah.
from between here and Adam, I suppose.
Well, you opened the event here at the Yellow
Yeah.
Rose Fair, and you led the prayer and the pledge.
Yeah.
Thank you for championing women's rights.
Oh, yeah, it's my great honor. Obviously, the most important woman in my life is Abby, and so she and Chelsea started this many years ago,
Yes,
so we're
they
very
did.
passionate about it. It's great to see an unbelievable turnout today.
Well, Abby and Chelsea led the way and kept
Yeah.
everything moving, and it just keeps growing bigger and bigger every
Yeah,
year.
and Miss Martin's done a great job. She, of course, anytime you put an event like this on, you stress about everything the whole time.
Absolutely.
But I told her, don't admit that there were any problems because no
I
one
think
knows.
she did
Yeah,
a phenomenal
yeah.
job.
It was great turnout, great speakers. Marcia, Senator Blackburn,
Yes.
and former Congressman Black did a phenomenal job, and so it's such an honor to have them serve us and to kind of be a pioneer for women across the state, which is really amazing. We have a rich heritage here in the Upper Cumberland of women in service.
Yes.
Not just goes way back for me. It was back Gene Davis back when she was the mayor of Cookeville. She was vice mayor when I served on the city council, and so very
You got
passionate
good
about
leadership all the way.
I did. Gene gave me some of the best advice I still use today. So we're very, very happy to know her and Bobby for many, many years. And so it's great to see such a great turnout from all across the Upper Cumberland, which is
yes.
really nice.
Yes, we had a great crowd, over 200 people here today. I lost count, but I know it's well over 200.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you might be able to give us an inside track on budgets and ways and means and what's going on over at the state capitol that we should be watching for.
Well, that's a really good question. I think one of the first things to say is that we can't start looking until next year to kind of see how things from the last budget cycle is kind of sorting it out, because there was a couple months ago, to be honest with you, I was a little bit concerned we weren't going to be able to meet our budget estimates because
really?
post-COVID, F&E tax, different things, there was the amount of revenue really that the state was bringing in, because not that people have stopped moving here, but they're not moving here in the large numbers that we saw 3 years ago. And so the good news is we just got the last report for, we have one more month to go, and it looks like we were able to catch up. So closing out this past fiscal year, going into the next year, things look really good, very healthy financially, which is awesome. Because if we were under collected, then we'd have some challenges.
Yes.
Since we have a constitutional amendment to balance the budget, which our federal friends don't have, which we wish they did.
Well, and we own newspapers in 6 states, and we do not have balanced budgets in all of those states. So
Oh, wow.
we're very fortunate here in Tennessee to have legislators that will watch that and just watchdog our taxpayer dollars and make sure that everything's being appropriated responsibly.
Yeah, the good news about that for the electorate is that it's kind of political party proof, because before Republicans, when I came in 2010, before us, it was Democrat controlled everything. And now it's
Spending all over
Republican.
the place.
Yes, it could be, but they still had to balance the budget. So
that's good.
it really, there's a lot of restraint to it, which is really important. But, going forward, the governor's going to start budget hearings in the coming weeks, where he brings every department of 26 departments of state government in, and they do their formal asks for next year's budget, which is his final year in the legislature from a fiscal perspective. So it'll be interesting to see what the needs are. I think you're going to see the governor's probably going to reinvest a little more money in nuclear. Obviously, if you watch the press at all, a lot more investment in nuclear in Jonesboro, Oak Ridge, those areas. Tennessee has fast become the leader in nuclear technology and growth, which is good. Unbelievably high-paying jobs, which is amazing. I think you're going to see, obviously, education choice, education freedom scholarships came out this year. The legislature set aside 20,000 scholarships, 10 for low-income folks and 10 for no-income limits. I think there were a little over 38,000 people applied for those 20,000. So really surprised at the number, which is really good. Of course, The president has made his views on education freedom completely different, which is in a different way of doing it, but obviously very still supportive of that. But we're really excited about that. I think you're also going to see us invest in the coming year more in roads. We've invested $4.3 billion new dollars in the last 3 years in roads. It's very important to the governor for us to continue to do that because we're way behind. We're about $36 billion behind in roads. The good news is the Upper Cumberland was a big winner in a lot of the funding of those roads.
We have noticed that.
Yeah, and so it's really good. We're going to be widening the interstate and adding a third lane going eastbound, which is huge. A couple things at Willow and Jefferson, a new bridge at 290. So lots going on, lots of money spent, over $400 million, which is great for our little community.
Fantastic.
And
lots of jobs here too.
It is, yeah. And we're really excited about it. Tech's doing good. Enrollment sounds like enrollment's going to be up a little bit this year, which is good. You always want to see a little bit of growth. Costs are staying relatively flat, which is good. And so lots to be thankful for, except for the heat and humidity.
Well, I know it is terrible. How about the trades? I've been hearing a lot about the trades lately.
Yeah.
How does that play into the education reform or budgets?
Right. So what the legislature did with Tennessee Promise several years ago under Haslam, what it allowed us to do is to give free education through the Tennessee Promise to 1- and 2-year institutions. How that affects the trades is really important because when you go to TCAT in Livingston or you go to the Tennessee Higher Education Commission here, campus here in town, what you're getting is a free opportunity for those students to go and get a welding certificate.
Future service folks.
Right, and it doesn't cost them anything. It's typically, as somebody who grew up in the construction business, his papa and dad were in the construction business, and I'm in the construction business now. That's generally how you got into that field, is some family member or something. And so what happens now is you're really opening the door to a lot of kids in order to do this, because as you know, a lot of seniors selling their jobs, or selling their businesses. This would be a great.
A lot of PE picking up private-owned businesses.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is like, we had 2 mechanical plumbing companies in the Upper Cumberland here just get purchased by a venture capital company because this is kind of, you're not going to get outsourced to AI if you're in any of these technological groups. I'm a big fan of Mike Rowe, RoWorks. I was watching something he was talking about last week. He was talking about how they need 500,000 new electricians. What we're doing in Oak Ridge with nuclear is even more challenging, and so we need more people. We do need to take Elon's advice and increase the birth rate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so. But it's really exciting what we're doing through those TCATs because it's really going to change the trajectory of that. And these are the highest paying jobs we're going to have going forward. College is not for everybody. And the results right now in jobs and what we're paying, my own son's paying, working in a mining business. It's dramatic what they're paying right now for these people because they're in such great demand. And it's going to continue. It's no end in sight.
Well, we've got lots of things going on. We'd love to have you in the studio sometime, maybe talk more about the budget. Yeah. And you can lead our audience in what they can expect next.
Yeah, so we're obviously in the next weeks we're going to be doing budget stuff, and then we'll adjourn the second Tuesday of January, or we'll convene the second Tuesday of January next year and get to the work of representing the people that send us there to do it. So I appreciate the opportunity to serve. It's an honor to do that. Abby and I feel blessed in order that people have trusted us this long to do it, and we've been doing it long enough now to where you kind of know where the light switches are, and it's been good. That's
always good.
It is. It's been good for the Upper Cumberland, so we're just honored to serve and look forward to doing that. If anyone needs us, obviously you can reach out online or to my legislative office as well. It'd be great to do that.
And I know you usually encourage people to stop by the Capitol.
Yes.
So if there's anybody that's watching this and would be interested, what should they do?
Come on down. The water's warm. Call my office, 615-741-1875. My assistant, Mary, would love to help set a time for you to come visit, whether we're in session or out. Obviously, we have some would argue with me about this. We have the oldest functioning Capitol in America today.
Oh.
Some would say it's the oldest dysfunctional capital, but we do have the oldest functioning capital in America today. We'd love to have you there. It's your house, not our house. It's your seat, not our seat. And we'd love to see you there because, as I tell people all the time, government's going to happen to you or it's going to happen for you. And the only difference between the two is how involved you are. So
I would agree. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again for being here today.
Pleasure.